Good day everyone, how are you all doing today? My name remains Mr. Chinoso. In today's class, we will be looking at time. Reading time in 12 hours and 24 hours. Remember what we said about what time is? We said time is an ongoing and continuous sequence of an event. So you cannot what? Get time back. When it passed, it has already go. So time is an ongoing. So when it starts going, and continuous sequence of an event. So event can be your birthday, can be anything you're doing. You come to school, you cannot meet your time back because it's already been what passed. So time, we say what, is an ongoing event. So today we'll be looking at reading time in hours and 24 hours. When we say 12 hours, reading time 12 hours, we mean that using our what? Analog. Like this is our analog. So it starts from 1 and ends in 12. But what about your 24 hours, which is your what? Digital time. I have erased here. It's recorded in 24 hours. So we want to know how to what? Interpret 12 hours into 24 hours and how to what? Interpret 24 hours into what? 12 hours. Before we go into this, we'll be looking at AM and PM. AM means ante-meridian, and PM means post-meridian. This here is stating morning hours, and this here is stating what? Afternoon and evening hours. So when your time exceeds 12 is at 13 hours, it's already in what? PM. But when it's below 12 hours, we are still on what? AM. So when you see 13 hours, we are talking about afternoon. 14 hours, afternoon. 15 hours, afternoon. 16 hours, afternoon. 17 hours, afternoon. 18 hours, likewise, which is from 16 to we have what? Evening. This is evening. 17 hours is evening. 18 hours is evening. 19 evening, and so on to get to your what? Midnight. And that's it. So when you start again, you see that we have 24 hours or 00 hours. So 24 hours, which is what? Your midnight. You start counting from 0 again and goes that what is what? 24 hours. Start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Instead of starting from 1, which is digital, you start from what? You go with what? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Remember, 1 in 24 hours in the afternoon means what? 13 hours. So when you see 13 hours, don't be what? Confused. It means 1 o'clock. 13 hours means 1 o'clock. So with this, I believe that we'll be able to what? Identify and describe the following time stated below. Now, in this, we want to know what is 18 hours. 18 hours, what does it mean? Does it mean morning hour or evening hour? Remember what we said, when your time crosses from 12 and start counting from 13, we've already passed the morning hour. So this is already in what? p.m. not in a.m. because it has already passed what? 12 hours. Now good. What is 18? Where is your 18? Your 18 is your 6. So in this time we have this clock as this. We have it this way. 6 o'clock. So 18 hours means what? 6 o'clock p.m. So whenever I say 18, in case they didn't state p.m. or a.m., it means p.m. 18 already is already in what? p.m. because it has what? Crosses what? 12 hours and it's already in what? 13, 14, 15 up to 18. So this is what you have. So whenever you are given 6 o'clock to represent or to what? To write it in 24 hours, it means what? 18 o'clock. So I'll be drawing another word clock here. Now remember, this is your hour and this is your minutes. Good. Look for your hour. 17. Where can we find 17 here? Okay, 5. Now we are writing this in 12 hours. This remains 50. So you have 550. Remember, since 17 has crosses 12, is in this time is in PM. Now to represent it or to draw your clock, remember what we said, 550. Now you start with your minute end. Your minute end is the longest end, which is what? This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 10 is 50. So the time here is what? Remember, this is 5. It already passed 5, so it's what? 550 means what? 10 minutes in analog. 10 minutes to 6. Remember, this is your 2, this is your past. So 550 means what? It is 50 minutes past 5. It is 50 minutes past 5. In analog, is written as what? 10, this is your 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So in analog, we count 5 to 30 from the past, 5 to 30 from the what? 2. So 10 minutes to 6. Because it's already what? 50 minutes past 5. Now with this, we'll be going to what? Conversion of time. How do we convert time from one metric unit to the other? Now remember, we have to go through this recitation, and with this it will guide us to our conversion. Metric unit on time. You repeat after me as I go through this. 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make 1 day. 24 hours make 1 day. 7 days make 1 week. 7 days make 1 week. 52 weeks make 1 year. 52 weeks make 1 year. 12 months make 1 year. 12 months make 1 year. 365 days make 1 year. 365 days make 1 year. 366 days make 1 year. 1 leap year, sorry. Now remember, these are 365 days to make 1 year, and this is 366 days to make 1 leap year. That means on our calendar we have the calendar, the month of February, it has 28 and 29 days. So when it's leap year, it reaches to 29 days. Like this year, we have a leap year. It comes every 4 years, leap year. So in 2024, we'll be having another leap year. So we have 366 days make 1 leap year. 10 years make 1 decade. 10 years make 1 decade. 10 decades make 1 century. 10 decades make 1 century. 100 years make 1 century. 100 years make 1 century. 1,000 years make 1 millennium. 1,000 years make 1 millennium. And 10 centuries make 1 millennium. With this, I believe you can go through your metric word time, and remember to go through this always so you get used to it. Now with this, we'll be looking at exercise on time. How do we change from one metric unit to the other? With this, it will help you to solve this. Now let's look at number 1. If 24 hours make 1 day, remember they said what? 24 hours make 1 day. We've already stated that for you. If 24 hours make 1 day, how many hours are there in 2 days? Now we want to know how many hours are there in 2 days, because 1 hour we said, 1 day we said what? Is 24 hours. 1 day is 24 hours. 2 days will be what? We don't know yet. So remember our relationship. 24 hours make 1 day. So you write it out. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. Now, how many days are there in hours? We don't know. We can use this to what? As unknown. 2 days. Remember, we have to what? Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Unknown we multiply 1 day. Unknown times 1 day. And 2 days multiply 24 hours. Now this is what we have here. Now remember what we said. Whenever something is multiplying your unknown, you have to use it to divide both sides. Since I have this guy, 1 day we divide both sides. What you do in this side, you must do it at this other side. Remember, these are identical, so they can divide each other, which is 1, 1 when you divide it. What is identical here? Day is good, is identical. Now what we have here is what? Unknown is left times 1 all over 1 is equal to 2 days times 24 hours is under what? All over 1. Remember, unknown times 1 is 10 unknown. Divided by 1 is 10. Anything divided by 1 or times 1 is the same thing as that. So unknown is equal to 2 times 24. 2 times 24. Now remember what we said. Using your table, in case you don't know what's 2 times 24, you can use your table form and do it. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4, which is what? 48. So unknown is what? 48 hours. all over 1. So 48 hours divided by 1 is the same thing as what? 48 hours. Now when you change 2 days to hours, it gives you what? 48 day hours, because 24 hours make a day, so 2 days will give us 48 hours. With this, we can go to our number 2 to see what we have in number 2. How many months are in 1 year, 1.5 years? How many months are in 1.5 years? Now we have a mixed fraction. What we need to do, we need to change this to what? An improper fraction. 1 times 2 times 1. You times 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So what you got, you add it to your what? Numerator. Plus 1 is 3. So remember, our denominator remains the same. So 3 all over 2. Yes. So your mixed fraction will be changed to improper fraction, which is what? 3 over 2 years. So now we can now solve this. Remember the relationship, we are looking at what? Month and years. On this table, we look for where we have month and years. Now we have 12 months make a year. 12 months make 1 year. That is the relationship between month and year. So 12 months is equal to 1 year. Now we have how many years here? 3 all over 2 years. Sorry. We don't know it here. Unknown. So what we do is what? We say cross multiply. Cross multiply. When we cross multiply, we have this multiplying this. So unknown times what? 1 year is equal to 12 months times 3 all over 2 years. Now with this, we can solve it this way. Unknown times this remains what? We don't need to times it, let us divide both sides. When you divide this by 1 year, to make your unknown stay alone, divide this by 1 year. Now when you say this, year is common, this is common, 1, 1. When identical quantity divide itself is 1. So we have unknown multiply 1 all over 1 is equal to 12 months. 12 months times 3 all over 2 all over 1. So unknown times 1 remains unknown, divided by 1 remains unknown. Now all this divided by 1 remains that way. 1 cannot change anything when your times are divided. Now when you look at this, you know that your numerator will multiply this figure, this whole number, which is what? Unknown is what? 12 months times 3 all over 2. So what is 12 times 3? 12 times 3 is what? 12 times 3 is 36. Good. All over 2. Now, remember what we said? We can use our short division. How many times can 2 go into 3? 2 into 3 is how many times? 1. Good. Remainder what? 1. We put it behind here. How many times can 2 go into 16? 8. Good. So we have what? 18 months. 18 months. So when you change 1.5 years into months, we have 18 months as our answer. So with this, I believe that you can tell the time in 24 hours and in 12 hours. and you can tell when to what, when it's PM and AM in your 24 hours. And you can also go through your conversion, and you can also recite your metric unit on time. Remember to do your homework. Remember to do your homework. If there's anything you don't understand, let me know. See you in the next class. Bye.